I'm Fuzzy D, and this is Fuzzy Road to Health. It's been about 5 weeks or so, 5 or 6 weeks since I did my last one. I think October 7th was the last one. And I had some upcoming medical stuff that I was dealing with. So I was able to finally book an appointment to get their injection. So basically, it's like cortisone and some kind of a medicine to freeze everything. Not that I was dealing with a lot of pain with this. It was mostly just causing the numbness and weakness in my hand from the pinched nerve. So I got the injection on Friday. Went well. No nasty side effects or anything. So far, it's not doing anything, but I wasn't expecting it to. They told me it's going to take at least 7 days from the time I got the injection before there'll be any noticeable effects one way or the other. Now, my surgeon wasn't particularly optimistic about the injection helping me, but here in Canada and Alberta, where I live, they've got these guidelines that they have to follow, and sometimes they just don't have a choice. So he was required to try the injection before he can even try booking me for surgery. So that's where we're sitting with that. And the other big thing that was a bit of a delay is I completely rebuilt my computer system. So I ditched Windows and I moved over to Linux Mint, the latest version, which is 22 or Wilma. And it's got a look and feel very similar to Windows 10. And most of the keyboard shortcuts and stuff are the same. But it was still a bit of a challenge. It took me a while to get OBS here, which is what I'm using to record this. It took me a while to get it functioning the way it should. I was able to get it installed, no problem. It was getting the plugins functioning. It took me a while, and then importing all my old settings from Windows and finding all the files because it's a different file structure. So there's definitely a bit more of a learning curve than I had anticipated. Initially, I was going to use a hypervisor with the different operating systems installed under it, but I didn't have the extra slot on my motherboard to put in a second video card to be able to do video pass-through like that. So I just wound up having to wipe everything and start fresh with the Linux Mint by itself. But that's worked out pretty good. There's definitely been some challenges. Not everything's gone smooth. But if you're interested in more of that whole process and the challenges I ran into and how I solved them, head on over to my tutorial channel. I haven't done the videos there yet, but I should be doing a video or two later today for that channel if it interests you at all. Now, I told you that I was working on some stuff, and that once we were done, we were going to go public. I haven't had a chance to get back to work on that, so that's still in the works. It's mostly done, and I've got a fellow carnivore from the community that's going to help me run it, but I'm not going to tell you any more than that. So hopefully we'll be able to roll that out in the next couple of weeks. Now that I'm done this big changeover, I had an awful lot of stuff I had to move over and get working under Linux, so it was definitely a bit of a challenge. I have been struggling a little more with my neck, with the pinched nerve. I've been having more weakness and having some real issues with that hand, and other parts of my back I've been dealing with some pain and whatnot. And I also want to talk about, some of you know I've been doing these fancier recipes, trying to eat different things, and it's caused me a bit of a problem. I haven't been able to keep things at a level I should be for the dairy I've been using, because, as you know, I added dairy because I wasn't getting enough fat, And when I first added the dairy, that was fine. It gave me the extra fat I needed. The weight loss restarted. But now I've been using too much, and now it's been causing me cravings, and I'm really struggling with it now. So we're going to use up what we've got in the fridge, because I mean, some of these dairy products are not cheap. So I'm going to be using them up, and once they're gone, then I'm going to go back to more of a lion diet. So not strictly lion, but yeah, no more dairy except butter. Now I did pick up some rendered fat, so I've got a bunch of tallow that I can use for my extra fat content going forward. So that's where I'm at with that. Like 3 times now I've gotten below 300 pounds, and then I'm struggling with dairy, and now I'm back up to like 303. So that's just not a tenable situation for me going forward. So out with the dairy. I may still keep a little bit of like a really strong cheese around just for doing the odd batch of gravy or something. Obviously for Christmas, I'm going to do like a fancy turkey gravy. I do have a kind of a turkey poultry gravy perfected really well, and the beef one is pretty darn good too. So I was supposed to post the recipe yesterday. I couldn't get to it. Just little problems with my neck, and I just didn't want to aggravate it by hopping on the computer and doing up a recipe. So hopefully I'll have that out to the people that were asking for it in the next day or two. It's actually a really good recipe. I'm just not going to be able to use it very often going forward. So my big goal is by the end of March, my plan is to have lost another 25 pounds. So, that's my goal, to hit 275 by the end of March. Right, that's where we are at with that. Other updates going on, because of the little bit of a flare up with the issues with my back and my neck and stuff. I haven't been able to get to the makerspace and finish building the top for my island. I've got all the wood and everything is sitting over here behind me, but yeah, I haven't been able to get over there, and it's probably going to have to wait till after Christmas now, because the makerspace is pretty clogged up with everybody trying to get their last minute little projects, Christmas projects and stuff done. So that's probably going to have to get left till the new year, and hopefully I can get over and get that done. Probably by middle of January, they'll be able to make a decision on whether they can book me for surgery or not, depending on the results of the injection. I mean, if the injection works, fantastic. I would love that. And they've given me a standing order for injections every 3 months. But if it doesn't work, then I definitely want to be getting the surgery booked there. So that's kind of where we're at with that. I don't have any major updates. Now, I did have a video I was talking about the calories don't count video. That's not the best title, but that's the working title, one I was working on before I had to redo my system. So that video should be coming out in the next little bit, and I've got a couple other planned for this channel, and then my tutorial channel. I'll be covering a lot of the stuff that I solved with the switching to Linux. So for those who are interested in that, you'll be able to find that over there in the next couple of days. So that's the Fuzzy Tutorials channel. There should be a link further on this channel somewhere that'll take you over there if you're interested, or you can go to my website. I think I've got links there to my other stuff. For those of you who are interested, winter is definitely kicked in. We've got snow on the ground. It's usually below freezing every night, and during the day sometimes it goes just above freezing. More often than not, it stays below freezing. We've been getting snow off and on, so definitely winter and cold up here in Canada. Should be no surprise there. As always, if you guys need anything, feel free to reach out, and I'm always available to give advice or help people or just lend support or just lend an ear. No judgment here. I'm not the carnivore police or the keto police. So, I don't judge people for how they might implement the carnivore or keto diets in their lives. It's not up to me to judge. I'm just here to help people that want the help or need the support. So feel free to make use of that. So I've got all kinds of really good links and reference materials and stuff on my website. And I'm going to be making some improvements over that in the next little while too, now that this big push to get switched over to Linux is done. So keep an eye out. I should be coming out with a few videos now in the next little while. So if you feel we've earned it, please take a moment to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. Thanks for hanging out with us today. We'll see you on the next one.